I'm going to take some deep breaths here. Oh, because it's noon and it's like, I feel like it's the movie Stardust and I'm the fucking star in the forest and it's like, but it's noon and I don't stay up this late. I should have been in bed 4 hours ago at 8 to sleep till 6 today and then start my new work day. But alas, I am still up and now it's noon and it's bright and sunny. And I need to make it rain in London more. Why? Because I can't stand the fucking sun. And it's really hard for me to make it rain when I'm in Hode running fire energy all day long. Because it's the complete contrary energy to the water energy. So I've been able to do a lot. But I'm also trying to give you guys the fire grids to purify your solar plexuses at the same time. Psycho. Like, Lucy, make it rain. And then let me give the fire energy to everyone also. That shit's impossible. It's fucking diluted. It's possible in like 50-50 land. Anyway, welcome to Secrets of the Mexican Shamans. Does this look like fire opal in the background? Yeah. Oh man, I should just pause it here and then get the fire opals out and just spray you guys with it, because that's all you're ever gonna get from me ever. Why? Because that's all you guys deserve right now. Even the best students. Although a couple of you guys are young, and I said I would be nice to you, and so I'll be nice. We need fire. It's fire power. Fire power. Solar plexus. Fire power. For Hode. And then we do Netzach after the first one. Got it? Alright, so Secrets of the Mexican Shamans. In Dimensional Mastery, Star would go around and give each student a crystal that was the crystal for them. Like their personal, like, magic crystal. She also did things like giving the person their personal color from the light language teachings. And she did other things. She did, what do you call them? A mantra, a personal sound or healing mantra for each person. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, she gave everybody a magic food. Now, I will do this for everyone by the time we get to, I don't want to even say, maybe Bina. If you can get to Bina, you email me. And you, like, if I haven't been talking to you, you email me your picture. And then I will give you the personal list for your magic. Now, Star gave me Mexican fire opal, which is dragon magic. period. She also gave me snowflake obsidian, which is also dragon magic, because obsidian is dragon glass, and the snow is the helm of awe, which is another form of dragon magic. How funny. Now, one is more of the solar capacity, and the other is the lunar, the yin and the yang. It was perfect because I'm such a weirdo. When we did divine intervention, when I was with Brooke, we went around and everybody went through their favorite color, and somehow mine ended up being the rainbow instead of a single color, which is funny because that's what Mexican fire opal is. It's orange rainbow. Now, when Star gave me my Magick light language color, she gave like Brooke and Selena charm. She gave me pearl, which includes charm and everything else. It's an infinity grid. It includes the gold, it includes the silver, it includes the pearl, it includes UV, it includes infrared, it includes blue, and it includes purple and violet flame. It includes everything. Pearl. Okay, that's my color. Now, when she went around and gave people the mantras, I'm not an auditory-ish person unless I'm listening to movie score music or meditation music. But for words, I am more a visual person. So mantra stuff, I do not resonate with. That's me. Some of you guys are very different and would have resonated more with it. Okay. However boring this may seem, it will pay off in the long run because you'll receive this teaching and then you'll go, oh, that's a great idea. Even if you're not right there now, you might be there 5 years from now, if the planet exists by then. So, we are going to do everything we can to make sure that it does, because we take ourselves and we hold ourselves accountable for our personal actions, intentions, desires, and everything we are going to do to make sure that the world exists in a better capacity 5 years from today. That sounds productive. It's pragmatic, it's practical, etc., etc. Now, in Netzach, we will finally get to do vision boards. Why are we going to wait till Netzach to do vision boards? Because you guys need to know the rules before you ever start thinking you're going to be manifesting stuff. Maybe if you knew the parameters in which you were allowed to manifest things, you might make smarter decisions. This is essential. Not everything is gonna be allowed on the planet. Period. So, why? Because I will have Avada Kedavra powers, and if your manifestations are not in alignment with what is in the highest good for everybody, then I will Avada Kedavra it. That's what a master gets. They get Avada Kedavra powers for everything, because they are responsible and masterful. Now, secrets of the Mexican shamans. We haven't even begun yet. Everything is energy. Everything. My breath is energy. My blinking of my eyes is energy. My hair growing is energy. Me cutting my hair is energy. My teeth rotting is energy. The fact I haven't brushed my teeth yet is energy. You see, everything is energy. Period. Hode is great. I'm going to do this with my earphones because I don't have a pendulum with me. Do not buy me a pendulum unless it's a magic that you're creating for yourself. All right. Just like how a pendulum works. Stop the flow if you do that. All right. The materia, this is Malkuth. It's physical. It's a rock. The fun thing about Malkuth and rocks is that they still grow and they are still alive. Okay? They grow, but they grow slowly. That's what creates crystals. It's a growing substance. This is Malkuth. The chi that moves Malkuth is Yesod. So we have the materia, and then we have the chi that moves the materia. Go up clockwise. There we go. The direction that I tell the chi to move is Hode. The power behind the direction that I tell to move the chi is Netzach. You guys can't even get past Hode. Like, I intend something, and then I will power it into existence. Alright. I intend, and then I create. It goes from the solar plexus, directing the sacral to move the root. period. The fact this is the stupidest shit I could say on the planet, but I'll do my best. The fact any martial artist on the planet is even wasting their time debating if chi exists is fucking bizarre. I want to die. Chi exists. Like, she exists. Definitely. I exist. And I'm a chi fucking queen. I am a genius. If you've ever watched me with a pendulum, a string of beads, I have my pearls. Let's see if I'm gonna be able to do it on screen. Yeah, I feel Charlie coming in. He'll just give me an extra boost. It's never gonna come. I can go get bigger, and then it's going in circles like that. It's like a helicopter. You guys are stupid. Chi is being moved in the direction it wants to go into. This is why divination is a willy discipline. It means that your willpower is creating the results. It might not be accurate, and it's self-fulfilling prophecy. But maybe that's the good thing too. But that creates the let go of dogma around it. So why John Oliver can disprove a fucking psychic is because that psychic didn't fucking understand that it's a willy discipline. It can be a very good discipline if you know what you're doing. It's the difference between a master and a psychic. So, let's see if I can do this. The best card I ever got, the best card, was for my hunger strike. It was the victory card. And you know what it meant? Victory. But be warned, you will not be able to rest on your laurels at all. What it meant was, you're gonna get patted on the fucking back, blah, 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 and everything is delusion, because it's all just in fucking nets, Tiferet land, and not in Malkuth. So, what that meant was, it's a gateway for me to ride to victory day after day after day after day, doing the work constantly in my masculine self, day after day, facing fears, battling inner demon shit, everything, day after day after day. Hode, you have to step into your masculine. Period. It's your willpower today. Period. The magical image for Hode, I'll never get this done unless it's there. The magical image for Hode is a hermaphrodite. You had maybe seen me showing up with Hermione, and Harry. Same fucking thing. They are supposed to be mates and together. Even J.K. Rowling knew that. And Harry and Hermione as one creates Hermes, the hermaphrodite. Period. So, the hermaphrodite. So, what the lesson is here is that even the women can step into their masculine in Hode and still be a woman too. It's hermaphrodite. So, you be your Hermes. Be Hermione. I am not a psychic, I'm a witch. Period. The best thing in Glastonbury I ever saw, one of them, was a sign saying, where there is a witch, there is a way. Because the witch will create the future. Create it. Not be sitting passively, negligently by, waiting for approval from anybody. They go, fuck everything. I create today. Period. No permission, none. And if you need validation from me, I will probably give it to you. Just wait. My solar plexus directs the chi. Everything is energy. Our brains and how we wire our brains is going to direct the chi flow. Secrets of the Mexican Shamans is designed for you guys to wire your brains like Joe Dispenza teaches you to anchor into, as you do this over and over, to anchor into your subconscious body, which is in your sacral, the Yasod body, so that it's on subconscious pilot. Period. So what we do, so we start to create magic spells. And we reprogram our paradigm, creating rules around the universal laws. We take, this is my favorite class, I'm a master at it. My spirit guides go, I am the queen of the eights, or the eighth, as in queen of fucking Hode. I am a queen. I was given this class and I went home and rewrote it 500 times over and then made every single facet of my life, everywhere, just intention to everything. To every color, to every texture, to the way I breathe, to the way I talk, to everything has its intention and purpose. So, let me begin. We take functions of our existence and we attribute intentions and deliberate actions forward to be associated with that piece of your existence. Let me give you an example. Every thought you have creates an energy. So, like the thought moving forward the chi, every thought you have creates energy. So if I'm thinking go clockwise, the chi flow creates go clockwise. If I then decide to say, my thought's going to go counterclockwise, it's already beginning to stop, right? The chi flow starts going up, I got to stop, and then I've got to go counterclockwise, and it's already there. Do you understand? If you have no control over your mind, do you see it's going counterclockwise? If you have no control over your fucking brain, you have no control over your chi. If you have no control over your chi, you're dead. You're a lemming. You must pass Hode to get into Netzach. Everything else is futile. Everything. And there is no heart until you can master the fucking mind. Energy goes up from planet Earth. You need to get grounded to be able to bring it down. All right. I have a list. It's gonna look like this. You can take a screenshot and I will explain it. Boom, boom. Oh, is it playing? Okay. So I've shown you the screen or the list. Every time I go to sleep, I become more powerful. This is my intention. I take a function of my life and I attribute an intention to it. That should be written. You guys should all have a special book. This is my Gracie, God's Dragon book. As in, this book is blessed by God, the God, God's dragon. I also have a Lucifer book and a Charlie book. I have a book for each dragon. I'm trying to do recycled shit, but that's hard. My book and the emotional investment I have in this is directly equivalent to how magical it will become. You either make it matter or it doesn't become matter. So if you fall in love with something from a soul decision, what you do is you make it matter. Do you see how Gracie's eye is red? Why? Because she's angry at everything. She's seeing red everywhere. So, I write my intention like, every time I sleep, I become more powerful. I write it like that in my grimoire. This is my sacred intention. It's sacred. The more important my book is, the more powerful it becomes in my life. That's another intention. So, my magic book is dedicated to Gracie, God's dragon. That would be another sentence. It's different, but the same. Okay, shower. Every time I take a shower, I am cleansing my aura bath. I am cleansing my aura and receiving the new downloads from God. So, what then? My magical bath or shower becomes spirit mommy time, or the dragons teaching me stuff to teach for the classes. And every time I sleep, I do huge amounts of night school. And then I become more powerful the next day. Power is not a 4-letter word. If you have no power, you are not able to do anything. You need power. That's a need. That's a right. That is everything. Power comes before love. Period. On the tree and in the chakra system, it goes survival first, and then like desire or want, and then power, and then love. Not the other way around. The other way around gets you crucified. This way gets you going. Okay. I'm going to teach people, everybody, how to run energy from the masculine side. Ground up. Period. It's easy for every girl to go into girl. Because that's what they're comfortable with. Okay. Rain. Every time I get Lucy to make it rain, it's God's new programs coming to reprogram the matrix around the planet. Period. That sentence could be better structured, but rain equals God's new programs for people. You guys can do stuff like add your own intentions. Or if I am so strong, you might just want to piggyback on mine and make it yours too, and then it's a stronger intention. That's a universal intention. If you undermine my intention, you better be the alpha of both of us, because I will still alpha it, and it's probably going to be a waste on your part. Got it? every time I cut my hair, I am breaking a pattern. So, there are times in my life where I've just shaved it all off for new initiations. I, in this class, cut my hair on the new moon and usually take about an inch off. And it's like, hode initiation, snip, and then I do everything. And I do same thing, shaving, everything. It's all pattern breaking. So it's triggering my brain to go, this is happening. So I wake up out of a denial crazy system and this is happening. And then it stores into my cellular memory. And then 2 years down the road, I look back and I go, that was magic, because I made my life and my everyday reality matter. And then I see how it's evolved over years. It doesn't necessarily feel like anything in the now. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's huge. Sometimes it feels like nothing. So we still set the intention, and then we let go and let God, and we move forward. Every time I write something down, it's casting a spell. Make it matter. This was the whole thing about the Bhagavad sacred texts. Understand it. Spell casting. I have dedicated my footsteps to mean something. There are few dedications attributed to every footstep I take. Number 1, my footsteps will always be walking in the path of a saint at the baseline. My right foot is dedicated to love. Every time I take a step forward is love. And then my left foot is dedicated to gratitude. And every time I take a step forward with my left foot, it's gratitude. So it's love, gratitude, love, love. And literally, I have spent sometimes just days with like every single thought in my brain going love, gratitude, love, gratitude, love, gratitude, love. Like japa yoga, mantra stuff. But with my action, over and over and over and over and over and over until it gets into everything in my body. And it's solid. my right foot is now dedicated to the spell Repello-Muggletum. So now I have the spell emanating with the light language grids into my right foot, and then the spell Repello-Squibtum with my left foot, so it's both. It's beautiful Tantra magic. Red and white, red and white, red and white. So now, every time I take a step forward, it's layered with those three intentions. The Repello-Muggletum and Repello-Squibtum, for me, kind of equate to the master component. So every time I take a step, it's a step of mastery. I will break this down in way more advanced spaces in like a light language class or something. We'll get there someday. The next one is every single time I pick up a feather, it has a few initiations. But first it is this. It is a new magic grid. And yeah, I forgot to put the K in this magic, but I will. It is a new magic grid. This means this. I plan to give these feathers to people as initiations. For me to give those initiations to people, I must carry those same grids that I am going to give to others. So that magic's coming through me. That love, that vibration, whatever is coming through me. So the type of feather is also part of the type of magic coming through. So like the pigeon feathers, the black, white, and gray ones, that's the entrance into the supernal realm, blessed by the angels of the supernal triad, because it makes sense, because supernal triad for the planet, home, grounded, humble, intelligent, and pigeons are homing beacons. Home. Pigeon means home. 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 Period. And it's a survival bird too. So, the supernal triad, it makes sense. So sometimes the colors and the sacred geometries I add into my grimoire. Yeah, I'll have all of this written down. I'll probably write it down in every single one of my dragon books. Why? Because it will make it matter more. There is a science behind writing things down. It makes it 40% more effective that you'll manifest it. Scientifically, 40% more likely to manifest something after you've written it down. That's enough to go, yeah, I'm going to write down a lot. A lot. And then the quantum field around you begins to change. This is why it's important that I do these grids. When I do the artwork for the Sephiroth, and I draw the hazel tree and I draw the willow tree, because it's changing me and it's changing the quantum field that I can project onto people. because drawing and words are very similar. As Emoto, thank God for Emoto, showed us, I have a new blank list. We will go through it. So I will show you how we'll take pieces of our life, and then we can then dedicate it. So I've shown you one that was already done, and now I will show you the thought process behind creating new ones. They're kind of already in my brain, but I can make it clearer when I write it down. Heartbeats. Every time my heart beats, I get closer to my mate. That has been my intention since 2011. Period. So I will go, gets closer to my mate. Every time I go for a run. Right now, my runs are becoming ninja training sessions and slava. So every time I go for a run, it's a ninja training session where I get new downloads about looking at what people's bodies, learning how to work with my own body, learning parkour, and like making it might be beginning level ninja, but it's still ninja to me because it's a wax on, wax off teaching. Period. There are always levels, and there are always levels of progression. Period. So we go ninja training session. If you're thinking this is like my shoe video, that is correct. I am wearing my Lucifer God approved ninja training shoes. They are my favorite. Why? Because I can walk on wires with these shoes. They are so slim, they're nothing, and they have laces so they don't fall off my feet when I run, and I can tie them really tight, and they're Skechers. So I have another pair. Those are my Dino Star shoes. So those are beige colored ones. So that it's the Ray plus the Kylo energy coming through together. So that the dual intention was to blend it. And yeah, it's the same pair of shoes, it's just different colors, and I could do weird stuff with my brain and make more magic and more intention. Exercise and exorcise. I know I spelled this one wrong. Every single time I exercise, it's an exorcism. You guys are lazy. Lazy. At least an hour a day of walking. Preferably 2. Lazy. When you get better, an hour a day of running. You understand? And then the other hour of walking is then a meditation where you're egg gritting or something like that. So, exercise is an exorcism. Free Willy hunger strike. My entire hunger strike was dedicated to me walking across the abyss in a saya. It was my death of Rachel Grainer into my rebirthing of Cully Wren. It was my coming out party to be a master guru spiritual teacher for the planet. It was where I sacrificed myself to God and then go, I'm the world's best spiritual teacher, and now I've arrived. Like a Jedi, like a phoenix. So, we do phoenix rebirthing. And then, like, phoenix rebirthing into Kali Ren. Will I do something like this to get into Kali Raven? I do not know. The craziest magical shit happens to me all the time. All right. The next intention is every post. So every Facebook post is a way for me to set a boundary. So anything I'm afraid to say that I know I need to because it's somehow really truthful but scary and I think everybody's gonna hate me for it, I post it anyway. And then people have to eat it. They have to. Eat it. Truth fucking hurts. And that's why nobody likes my posts ever. Because that's the energy behind my post, is eat it. And then I feel protected when some asshole thinks that they're going to lower my standards with their bad logic, and I go, fuck you, look at my posts. Period. It's intelligence. Use it. So every post I do, I set a boundary. And then eventually I become confident enough to start climbing thin air. Do you get it? It's a brick by brick by brick thing. Period. So every post is social climbing through thin air. Nobody understands the social climbing component. Yeah, you guys do. The solar plexus is where you either own your power or you give it away. You're either the alpha or you're not. Do you get it? That's why this is the slave moon. And that's why if I'm the alpha and I can protect my students, that's a good thing. You guys are slaves like apprentices are slaves. And then I dominate the people that are hurting the planet and could potentially hurt my students or my family that I still care about. Or my whales, or my geese, or my or etc., etc. I'm the alpha of the planet because I'm here to protect the planet. Social climbing. Every post. Now, the next one is every candle lit. Is an I can do it. It's me saying I'm lighting that energy in my spine through my kundalini. It's a prayer. I can do it. I can. I can. I can. I can. Again, again, again. I will. The next one is makeup, and it has a star next to it because we're going to do a little demonstration. I once saw an awesome girl show like how she puts on makeup, and it was a prayer for every single thing she did in putting on the makeup. And that's exactly the secrets of the Mexican shamans work. Because when you put on makeup, it should be a ritual for magic. It should never be, oh, I'm ugly, I need to cover shit up. Like, nah, that's gross. That's nothing. I will show you better. So I will do that in a bit. That's why I'm all fresh-faced. Is this why I wear an alpha queen? It's a subconscious teaching. Number one, I'm telling you that I'm the fucking queen. But number two, I'm also mirroring the component in you that is also a queen that needs to be grounded in being a queen. So that you can learn how to become a queen. All right. Every time I pick up litter, this used to be this. Every time I pick up litter, it was like angels cleaning up my aura. It still is that. It's kind of like the wand layering, right? But then I can upgrade it. Every time I pick up litter, it's a new message from God. So what will happen, it's like tarot reading. And then I make it matter. So like me getting the triple, like beer can tops, the triple cobra beer can tops, and that also manifesting in the astral planes, like that, the cobra heads popping through my brain and my body and my face, period. It's the same. So like beer caps will have like a picture on them, and that's spirit telling me something. It's an initiation, and it means something because it's litter I'm picking up as service to the planet. Period. It's a lava attraction deal. And then I make it matter more, just like the pearls. Like the pearls are already going like nah, 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 but then I make it matter and have more punch when I go, yeah, That's right. Yes. And I go, triple cobra. And then maybe I take it home, pieces of junk trash, and I put it on my fucking altar. And then it could be worth more. That could be worth more to me than $1,000 piece of crystal. Get it. Get it. There is nothing I can buy that is worth more than the service I can give the planet. Me giving is more valuable than anything I can fucking take. Period. Forever. That should be on everybody's fucking foreheads. I just got a download from Spielberg to put it on his forehead and post it on my Facebook to shame him again. You guys are deluded. So every time I pick up litter, I get new downloads and messages from God. Real God, myself, and the unknown. That makes atheism correct. Like, period. This is why Lucifer says fake God, no, real God. Pick up litter. I am intense. You guys are going to need to deal with it. You're going to need to master it and become it. And maybe it can be fun too. Pick up litter, messages, and magic from God. Messages and downloads. Downloads to me are magic with lessons attached. Why do I swear so much? Because I get really passionate and I like it. Star sweared, maybe not as much as me. I don't know that to be true. And Lewis Black is my favorite comedian before Ali Wong showed up. Yeah. And they are dirty talkers too. And man, that magic coming through them is huge. The punch that they can deliver to a planet is Gabera. Assholes. Every time I call you guys assholes is to flatten you and say, fuck you, lower yourselves, because there's something wrong that you guys are doing. And if I have to light a flare thinking you guys are also gonna come after me, I will. Why? Because you guys are the reactive ones and I am the creative one that has a plan. Mastery works in the now with a brain. Get it? Create. I'm hearing create delusion. That Kali Ren is not alpha of the planet. Okay. The makeup. We're going to do cooking with magic next, but that's next. I know this is a long video, but you can always pause it. So it's really not my problem, is it? It's your problem. One-way mirror. I am the queen. Everything is your guys' problem. The one-way mirror means this. If you want to look at me and tell me something's wrong, it's because it's wrong in you guys. If I want to look at you guys and tell you guys something is wrong, I've spent 42,000 hours fixing that shit in myself, and I've passed the abyss. So none of it applies to me. And it's a double standard because I am the master and you guys are nothing. So you guys are the hypocrites. That's what the starving on the beach to Free Willy was about. Clearing my karma. You guys are still trapped in yours. And I have gotten through the mirror prism. And none of you guys even really know what the mirror prism is. So I get freedom. I did my part to Free Willy, and I'm still doing it. Now you guys need to do yours. Big problem on your guys' end. Where did my brush go? There. All right. This is me doing makeup. It's cheap and fast, and I'm sorry, but whatever. I'm not going to teach you how to contour right now. I'm going to teach you how to contour right now. Is all magic a con and a trick of the brain? Yes. Yeah, it's a fake it till you make it thing, and then it plugs in and becomes matter. Period. It's creating something out of nothing. That there's nothing more con about it. Everything. That's why you guys are all stuck in dogma, because you guys don't understand that I understood Poe looking at the mirror going, yeah, it's just me. And you guys don't get it at all. So you guys are my slaves. Period. Including Dalai Lama. You don't completely understand that it's just you, Dalai Lama, because your root chakra is still shitty. And if I say his root chakra is shitty, his first initial response would be, oh, I need to work on my root chakra. Ah, no, it's not shit. There's a million fucking excuses that come out of his mouth or his brain. Or it might trigger a bunch of healers to start sending root chakra energy to him so he can ground. There are 100 things that happen when I say something negative, and that is acceptable. That is why Lucifer will always be king. Because God's QA telling the truth will only create a positive result. Always. But Lucifer lying, unless it's to manipulate people to get what needs to get done, will never. Period. Ever. I just licensed for you guys to lie. It's no. Lucifer can, because Lucifer's a master. You guys cannot be fake shit because you guys are living in denial on a planet that's gonna blow up. You're not allowed to be it. There are things I am allowed to do because I am the queen and you guys are nothing. And oh, Charlie's reminding me of the redundancy plan. The shadow work component. If you guys continue to lie, you guys will no longer exist. So you need to start exercising truth. Period. It's the wrong skin. Everything's wrong. All right, so as I put on my foundation, I am, this could be for you guys, creating the one-way mirror in your dreams, maybe the Protego Totalum grid that you guys need so much. I am protecting myself. Maybe this is the best face I'm going to give to the planet. Maybe it's truth. My foundation is truth. That sounds like that's the best one. If you guys have not done the actual symbolic logic proof around lying, you should not lie. If you have not seen the karmic results in the bigger picture down the line. All right, so my foundation is truth. I'm a queen. Next, my blush is my comedy power. Comedy, ha ha ha. It's also my alpha power. Same fucking thing. I usually go into super, super ultra alpha when I'm going to do comedy. Dark comedy, but comedy nonetheless. Eyeshadow. My eyeshadow is very light and very like 1950s style. I do very, very like laissez-faire makeup. It's already starting to look kind of decent. That's for the lips. I'm never going to be able to do this with a computer, but we'll try. Liquid liner. None of this is fairy approved makeup, none of it. But it's really old. You know why? Because I barely ever wear it. Does the fairy law, I'm hearing the question, does the fairy law apply to our makeup? if we need the makeup for the job. Yes, but there are laws of grace. If the job is of service to the planet, it's less bad. Period. All right. All right. This is my Repello Squibtum grid on my lips. So every word out of my mouth after I start putting on my lipstick, I need to also sharpen it, is my Repello Squibtum. This is a really hard mirror to work with, but whatever. I put on chapstick. Burt's Bees. And then I refine everything what I'm going to say with more Repello Muggletum. Make those lines sharper. You can see my mustache. I haven't shaved it off yet. Not this month. Whatever. Selma Hayek has Frito Kahlo'd me enough to not give a shit about almost everything. You can be beautiful and hairy at the same time. All right. Now, the eyeliner. This is where I go, I can't believe I'm going to do this like this. This is insane. Isis. It's tickly. It's not bad. Collie. I'm going to be impressed if I even do this. Let this go. It's a reverse mirror. That's why it's hard. I'm going to end up looking at the mirror in 5 seconds. Give me 2 minutes. No, give me 5 seconds. All right. That's better. So, this one's Kali, this one's Isis, and it's Khaleesi coming together. And then I go Hathor, because I remember my baby, my favorite. And then I also go This is black Avada Kedavra on all the shit you guys show me. Same thing, reinforced. And then I powder my lips a little bit to lighten that shit up. And I just ruined it. Why? Because I like my makeup looking natural. There we go. So Burt's Bees, it's my honey magic coming through. Every word I say is graced by God. Queen Bee. My words are magic. My eyes are protected from all of you motherfuckers sending psychic shit my way that is just low and diluted. This is why, like, Edgar Cayce was like, don't be so attached to your, like, crystals. Like, use them as power tools. Power tools. As in, fuck off. I like it. Like, if some man is wearing a wedding ring, that's supposed to be a fuck off, I'm married ring, right? But if his solar plexus does not feel like his marriage is honest and it can be attacked, that's when some alpha fucking queen can go, yeah, right. And then go, punch, punch. And then ninja it to death. Why? Because Ninja Queen has better logic than his fucking lies that he tells himself every day. So, secrets of the Mexican shamans. Makeup, haircut, got it. Everything you do. Oh, let's remember this. Label magic. I cut the labels off of every single thing I purchase. Yeah, my goddamn. This is my Yesod cup, by the way. As in, just be. You're the fucking queen. You don't need anything. Period. Yeah, that's right. It's in my Yesod cup. Yeah, I buy a cup for every initiation, and it costs intention pounds, 10 pounds or more. It doesn't need to cost anything. And then it's a new magic for the new ascension. So, I take the labels off of everything, because I'm not lazy, and I put a new magic in as I take the label off. So for my Dragon Enchanter initiation, I bought all of these American Apparel organic cotton shirts on sale, thank God. And then I cut the tags off and I go Dragon Enchanter or Enchantress, whatever. And then I also put another spell or intention into it for everything. everything. I really like Steve Jobs going, I'm just going to wear the same thing every day. I will buy 5 of them, 6 of them, Dragon Enchanter on the inside, and then Queen on top. It looks like Slytherin, because I said I'd rather be a Slytherin witch than a Gryffindor muggle. I don't mind being a Slytherin witch. That's not bad. You know what's bad? Letting a planet die. Period. Alright. Now you guys have had enough of my crazy, but have learned maybe 50,000 things. If not 50,000 right now, 50,000 in 3 months from now when you've processed the data that you got from me. Here is the fun part, the cooking with magic. So, like all of your stupid ass crystals you guys need to buy. I'm pointing to myself as in I needed to buy two Hode initiate. 2 of them. 2 Hode initiate. Yeah, you know what happened? I bought this one and I go, that's not orange enough. So what? I go to my fabric store because it opened after the crow virus killed everybody. And then, boom, orange. That matches the same fabric texture that is in Netsock. And I got green. And then Tifrit, I got yellow. But Dino Star came through and set a new grid in the Secrets of the Mexican Shamans in this one to be 5 times the Hode. 5 times the Hode. So whatever initiation you guys would have gotten, it's 5 times more powerful. Dino Star style. Nobody's getting past Dino Star. Ever. She's white. Dragon. Her light is more powerful than Jesus. Cat. Oh my God, we're doing food. You are what you eat. So does this work retroactively too? Yes. Every piece of food that goes into your body and then digests into your body should have a magical spell and intention attributed to it. Forever. Pumpkin. Karma clearing and grounding. Karma clearing and grounding. And there's some kind of magic that's happening also. It's an alchemical transmutation process. So I'm going to write those 3 things down. So karma clearing. Oh, this is not the good pen, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. That's right. Grounding. And then magical transmutation process. Magical transmutation alchemy process. That one feels better. I'm hearing the question for grape. Can you take the word rape out of grape? No. But what we can do, no. But what we can do is change the definition. So I like to say grape as in God rape, which makes it not actually rape because it's in divine unity consciousness. So then it does not actually feel like rape. So then it's just grape. It's like, it's one. It's grape. Like great, grape. Same thing. But it's also like what I do to you guys by making you guys my slaves. I'm not actually making you guys my slaves. You guys are already slaves to the matrix and to delusion. What I'm actually doing is mirroring the higher intelligence of you that goes, I know how to break through the matrix, but I'm going to have to break some of your patterns, and then I have to do a little bit of Dom work on you. Period. Nobody gets to do Dom work on me without Babaji coming in from behind and setting ninja slaying grids on them. Because Babaji and Lucifer are the only ones that have been blessed to do it. So grape is where it's protection from the rape energy. So it's gelling. I am gelling with people, creating. I like to call it fertility. That is my magic intention. To grape. Banana, also fertility. Every single thing you've ever eaten, millet, spelt, oat, corn, everything should have an intention, all of it. And it should be written down in your grimoire forever. Orange, creation. Orange sphere is sex and cash in light language. So the orange is just creation, period. You could do creativity, and it manifests very similarly. Mango, man, go. There are a couple things with mango. It's like, it's a slime that we put on the men to enlighten them, like mangano calcite. Same thing. Okay, so man enlightened. Mango needs to be a food for Hode too. Move. Man, move. Go that way. That. But it's also enlighten myself. But it will never divorce from man. Move. Do something productive for everybody. Okay. So it's man handling. Man, go. Move. Carrot. It's care rooting in to the earth. Yes, like you're stabbing the earth with a carrot. Yeah, that's right. I care. And then it roots. The Dalai Lama knows how to do this one. He showed me. Care, rooting into the earth. Also, we care and we do not let our care rot. So we stab it into the earth where it belongs. Care, rooting into the earth. Sometimes I like to use the light language shape and color, and sometimes I like to use the word as the pun and the teaching, like less on. Now, when I juice, just imagine the meditation that I can produce when I juice all of this. So I cut up each thing and I go, care rooting, care rooting, care rooting, care rooting, care rooting. And it's like a constant meditation. And I emanate that from my body and my chi, just like getting bigger, bigger. And the colors changed. Come on, QuickTime. There we go. That's a new color profile. Ah. Bigger, bigger, bigger. And then I put it into the juicer and then let the juicer do the work, right? And then I go, it's care juice. And then I add all of my stuff, and then I can make a magic potion with the juice that I created. So we will continue, but you need to use your imagination, like in Rules for the Magicians. I may or may not, I may put online all of my stuff. And then you can pick what you like. Maybe I'll do it like a quick list, like I do the animals. And then you can have my grid. and then yours will be as strong as mine. And then you can add to it too with more punch. And if you are one of these little independent ones that go, I have such a better definition, and it's like in your body and soul, then you use it. Now, apple is a peel. It's wisdom. Like, you appeal to me. Like desire. It's easier to attract people with honey. You appeal to me. Netzach is about beauty, and the apple is also attributed to Netzach. This is why you do not get into Netzach before Hod. We do not do beauty stuff before practical stuff. Beauty comes later. Because otherwise it's vanity. I do not care about my hair if I'm a dead person. I do not care about my hair if I'm a slave. Practicality. Apple appeal. That's the entire problem with this planet. Everyone has put the cart before the horse. That is correct. Everyone, including the royal family. Gooseberry. This is a new one for me. I've never written it down before. So I am going to show you my process of acquiring a new one and go, let's think of how I'm going to appeal to it. Gooseberry. It looks like a little watermelon, and it's kind of like in the shape of a grape. That's cool. What do I associate watermelon with? Love. I also associate watermelon with the movie Upside Down. Why? Because the pink bees is associated with watermelon tourmaline to me. So my brain triggers a logical correspondence, a storyline. Okay? So I think I also then go, gooseberry, when I do the Lover's card on the Wild Unknown Tarot, where I've received some very clear messages, that was the geese. So then I go, that's 2 for something lovers like. So then I go, gooseberry, Then I think it's a green sphere, so that's also associated to Netzach. And then I think Garden of Eden in Netzach. And then I think, oh my goodness, the lovers coming back to the Garden of Eden. So maybe, so I'll go, the gooseberry is the magic spell to bring the lovers back to the Garden of Eden. And now that is my magical attribution. So I write, bring lovers back to Garden of Eden. The next one is watermelon. So then we go romance, love. So I like to think of watermelon as the double layer heart chakra, right? So we have the pink ring in the inner part, right? That's the romance part of the heart chakra. And then there's the green component. So that's why watermelon tourmaline is a balancing of energies. So watermelon to me is that balance, but with romance. So I'll say balance with romance. Yeah, it's more like this. Balance, comma, with romance. Not balance with romance. Then we have lemon. Lemon. I know how to turn you into lemonade. Okay. So lemon is bitter, but it's astringent. It's a cleaning. So lemon, for me, is cleansing, clarity, clarity, because it burns through ick. It burns the sludge away. So I like to say clarity. Lime, lie, me. No. I need to get out of denial. I take lime to get out of denial. I do not want to lie to myself. So if I have to eat bitter to get out of denial, then I do. So get out of denial. I wrote 2 sections on this in my Dragon Queen. And I talked about we need a whole lime grove. And then I manifested one. It's the Peter Pan Park. How funny is that? Unfortunately, I have not seen the physical limes there, but they're all lime trees. They're huge and they're everywhere. What is it? Large leaf lime, small leaf. It's all the lime trees. It's amazing. So a year after I talked about needing an entire lime grove, I now live next to one. Maple. I like to think May-pole. So the spinning of the unicorn horn of firelight magic. There are 2 downloads. The maypole with all the little girls and their ribbons going up. This is like the rainbow DNA. But if you have done the homework and watched Avatar Aang being crucified by the red and blue dragons, doing the unicorn horn of fire in rainbow, and it looks like dragon magic, but it looks like fire opal, then you understand the intention. So Maple is climbing the rainbow bridge. This is why maple and lemon is like, with some cayenne pepper, is a master cleanse juice. Period. So cayenne pepper's the Gabra that comes in. The punch, the kick in the ass that you need. It lights it on fire, but what? It doesn't burn you. It just is spicy. It doesn't tear a hole in your stomach. It actually sets the fire to heal the hole in your stomach. So Maypole, Dragon Fire Unicorn. Climbing Rainbow Bridge. We can just say, Fire Unicorn. I want to write down everything. Bread. The daily bread. Are you being ready for this? Are you being ready for this? That's like the offering of the daily bread. Are you? Everything I give is more powerful than anything I could receive. The daily bread. I give this. I'm being ready for this. I'm being ready. This is, it's also like a platter and you can make a sandwich out of it. And then you can do the ingredients in the bread too. You do everything. Why? Because laziness is a vice and productivity is a virtue. Overachievers are always going to go further. Underachievers will drown. And then Kali Ren has to save them, and that is no fun at all. She has 1,000 things to do. We do everything we can to save ourselves. Daily bread. Be ready. Just this. We'll talk about the liver cleanse at the bottom. Cloves. Is that a clove? Yes. See love. See love. Sage. Wisdom. There are many types of sage. You can have a magic attributed to each of them. Rosemary. Rise and marry the energies. This is a tantra magic, and this is also like social climbing. This is like, ooh, I really like what Kali Ren did there, but I want to improve it and make it my own. So you like, here's Kali Ren, and then you come and you rise, and then you marry the energy, and then it goes up into what you wanted to create, and you work with what I did. And you do something better with me or just with the teaching. Period. Rise and marry the energy. Oh, somebody just sent me a new one for lavender. They said lava bender. That one's funny. I will write that. So sometimes you guys will show me new intentions and I'll just psychically get it really fast because it's a thought that I've never had and it's new growth. Lavender for me was always exorcism oil. And what's funny is the lava bender works really well for it. That's funny. I'm going to do both because I have 2 different light language grids. So sometimes we want to rise and marry it, and then sometimes we want to rise and not marry it. Just like that. Okay. And then somewhere, as it continues to climb, there will be a bridge somewhere that will unify it into the unity consciousness grid. And that is where the dot connects. It's very cool. Basil. Base of all. Base. Master the base of all. And then you can take a step forward up, but not before. For me, that was getting to Earth Star, Earth Star of Earth Star, Earth Star of Earth Star of Earth Star, and then into the core of the Earth. The only thing preventing you guys from doing that is your laziness and the pain. Pepper. I just say energy. Inner chi. Salt. Protego totalum. Protection. Yeah, some of you guys already got that one. I think Star likes to say salt of the earth. It's also, it's like grounded protection. Humble, grounded protection. And then we have Epsom salt. For me, because I don't want to spend a fortune right now, I will take my Epsom salt bath on the moons. So there are moon baths. So the Epsoms and the Kabbalah 99s are on the moons. It's the same thing. They're initiation baths. So if you do an initiation, like on Dragon Day, Dragon Enchanter initiate, same thing. You can do Epsom salt for an initiation bath. So you can do it, write it however you want to. I'm going to go moon bath, and then I also will add next to it initiation bath as a special component. How you program your reality is going to reflect into your reality. Pink salt. This is where I get ultra protection. And for me, it was Himalayan pink. It's protection and blessings from the masters. So master level protection. Turmeric. I like to say turmeric. So it will spit out any cancer, anti-cancer. Cancer is also like, yes, I can, sir. Yes, I can, sir. Yes, I can, sir. Instead of, yes, master. There is a difference. Yes, master is like, yeah, that person knows what they're doing, and I will do it too when they ask something. Yes, I can, sir, is just being a people pleaser. It's a cancer on the planet. You don't want to be a people pleaser. No. You want to be truthful. And then you go, yeah. And then, yes, I can, ma'am. Not cancer. No. My teacher, woman. Why? She ain't gonna use her power if she is a master for anything that's probably gonna be in my not good interest. And when I go, absolutely not, I let her know. And then I get the yelling in my face, and it doesn't matter. Because we love each other at the end of the day. So tumor, ick. Until the planet is not run in a patriarchal society. 0. That means no women in Africa are getting any rape or clits cut. Nothing. Until all of it is gone. All of it. There is no cancer. It's yes, Cully Wren. Or something better. I'm the baseline. So, anti-cancer. Cumin. Coming. So I like to think of it higher self coming into me. Or the money's coming. Or things are coming to me. Got it? Do what you want. I'm going to go. Honey is coming. Fennel. Fennel. Like a funnel. So fennel, everything. The world and the data, so much. Me teaching you guys stuff, so much. But if you funnel it in to what you can handle at the appropriate time, you're funneling in everything. It's like funneling water into a bottle. Yeah. So then you can drink from the bottle instead of somebody pouring water on your face. It's different. This pillow is getting really hard. Maybe because I've been sitting on it for 8 hours today. I'll show you guys the special pillow I bought. It's 57 pounds of Magick. And why? Because that meant it had gravity to it. Sometimes I will buy things even if I'm poor to create the magic for where I want to go. It's my teaching pillow. Dragon style. Bay Laurel. It's very similar, right? Same Same thing. Do not rest on your laurels. Ever. But always keep your enemies at bay. That's the teaching. So you should write it down. Do not rest on your laurels. But always keep your enemies at bay. We've done it. So, we did the makeup. You guys can write down whatever you want to do. All right. Egyptian magic. Egyptian magic. So, liver cleansing. Most of you need it, unless you've done it 12 times. I know, we were consulted that that's how many times we were gonna need to do it. Yeah. Those intrahepatic gallstones probably aren't going anywhere. They're demons inside your body. Demons. Hode, if your body is not healthy enough, is about preparing for a liver cleanse. And if your body is healthy enough to do a liver cleanse. Yeah. How do you prepare for a liver cleanse? Clean up the food and juice. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. Juice, juice, juice. You don't have to starve on juice. You need to clean salads, good food, and juice. Next, Gabra is where the liver cleanse comes in, because that's where we cleanse our life forever. It's the witch's moon. It's that malic acid liver cleanse stuff works, yes, and Star has watched me dissect the intrahepatic gulls, like stuff this big coming out of me. That big and radioactive green. It's nasty and fascinating all at the same time. So, coffee enemas, wheatgrass enemas, salt flush enemas, coffee enemas with turmeric powder inside of it. That will stain everything, just so you understand. But it's healing for the intestinal tracts. And then you should also consult a dietitian, naturopath, nutritionist kind of person if you're going to begin and you have no idea what you're doing. You can ask me if you are a good student, and I will counsel you through everything I did. If you are not a good student and you do like one class, go do your own stuff. Pay for a nutritionist to teach you. What categorizes a good student? They've done all the work and all of the classes. And I know because they're active. And they email me and they ask questions to my personal email address. Anything else? That's it. That is Secrets of the Mexican Shamans plus Cooking with Magic. That should take a week to 2 weeks to start thinking about all of the foods and all of the nuts and all of the coffees, everything, and it's all gonna be written down. That should just be enough. Period. Then we're gonna do multi-level magic, which is a whole other new magic class, maybe soon. All right, that's it. Collie Wren out.